Hi Leo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at all the positive stuff, the positive energies around you, both just generally as well as focusing in a bit on love. All right, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. It really does help out, so thank you. This week I do have the Innocent Secrets lenormand. My beautiful new pop art lenormand deck, as well as the Spill the Tea Love Oracle, and that beautiful heart-shaped Lovers Oracle as well. Okay, getting sort of straight into it for you, Leo. Leo, what's the general love? General love. Okay. Positive energy is a loving energy anyway, right, Leo? But we are focusing in on the positive energies for Leo, around Leo. Positive messages for Leo. Oh, that was too many. What's the general positive messages for our Leos? Oh. It probably will take me a moment to place this with like a layer of specificness. But I'm already getting quite a few messages coming through here, Leo. But firstly, we've got the letter followed by the book. Okay, so the letter really does talk about communication of some sort. Text messages, physical letters, talking to people. Some sort of communication. But then with the book there as well, the book talks about mysteries being revealed, entering into the unknown, the story of your life, the next chapter of your life, knowledge. So I'm kind of feeling here that with such a heavy, like I am feeling that this is more along the lines of paperwork rather than specific communication. This is more like an actual letter in the mail, some sort of paperwork. I feel for a lot of you here that you can see like the open book here. It's kind of like this letter or this paperwork, this communication. Like it could be an email, it could, but it feels like it's some sort of paperwork, to be honest, because we do see documents and paperwork coming through heavily with the letter, and then with the book there as well. The heavy focus on gaining some sort of knowledge, that you learn something by reading this letter, or seeing this document. It really enables you to, gain some sort of knowledge, or gain some further education, or unravel something that you weren't 100% sure about, like some sort of research type thing. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, which with this sort of a reading, I am seeing a lot of authority coming through here as well. The book does really sort of speak to, situations that are very well educated. So we do see quite a lot of the time, very well educated people coming through, represented by the book energy there. The Tower sort of talks more about places that have a lot of authority or jurisdiction or justice. So we do see with the Tower on the bottom of the deck here that this could be related to, judicial systems, legal systems. This could be connected to, educational systems, like letters from a school, for example. We do see with the books and the institutions, here we see places like libraries, we see governmental buildings, those sorts of things coming through. I'm also picking up on churches. So I am also getting that link here with religion and church, because we also have the cross coming through. So this it's kind of giving, but it's more, the church thing. It feels more like that phrase, church and state. You know how, like, if you go to court, you have to, like, put your hand on the Bible and say, I promise to tell the truth and whatever. And how, that factors into quite a lot of those sorts of official places as well. So places like, court systems where, we do see that religious aspect of having to put your hand on the Bible. School systems, library systems, quite often, owned by religious factors. And, we do see quite a lot of, churches backing schools and things like that, like places of learning. So there may be something, it may have some sort of connection. I am picking up strongly that it's going to be, like, it does feel mostly connected to like governmental, legal, or school type things, education type things. Like, when I say school, I'm like covering, all ages of school. It could be university, or like, college if you're not from Australia. We also have here in Australia what we call TAFE, which is kind of equal to community college, as I understand it. And we also see even things would branch underneath that education branch of things like, vocational training, like on the job training type trainings and those sorts of things. But I do feel that for majority of you, there is some sort of religious connection to the organization as well. But it does feel like some sort of organization is the one sending you this paperwork. All right. So this paperwork, for some of you, it's like, yes, you've been accepted for the school you want to go to, things like that. Or you've completed, here's your degree, we're sending you your degree, all those sorts of things. Or here's a letter saying, look, we need you to come in for jury duty, that sort of stuff. I do feel as though there's something I'm not quite grasping here for some of you, and it feels like the difference with locality, all right? Because we're here in Australia. Like, I'm here in Australia. I don't know why I call myself we all the time. That's a bit random, but anyway. I'm here in Australia, and it just feels like there's something I'm not entirely grasping. A hospital is the other thing. It could be like hospital paperwork. Maybe that's what it is, because I know that in other countries you get bills from the hospital and things like that. That's not really a thing here in Australia. We have public health care. It's a whole nother topic we're not going to get into. But it could be something like that. Like, it does feel like it's positive, good news. Like, yes, you've completed this. Yes, this is good news. Yes, you don't owe as much as you think you owe, if it's a financially related thing. Yes, you've gotten control of that, because, it does seem like there is some sort of authority stepping in here, taking control over this and saying, you're all good, Leo. Leo, you're all good. We have the bear coming through there as well, which I do associate that with Aries, Leo, and Capricorn. But it's a very strong, powerful business type energy as well. So this is like the boss. So for a lot of you, this could be things like the boss has stepped in and said, no, you don't owe that anymore. The boss has stepped in and said, oh, you've done enough. You've got enough credits to get your diploma. I know we told you that XYZ, that you had another month, but no, here's your diploma, because the boss has stepped in and said, no, you've earned it. Those sorts of things are coming to mind here as well. Can I get some extra information for Leo here? Any extra information on the document, on the letter card here? Any extra information we can see about that at all, please? We have the dog and then the tree. So this is just your diligence to yourself and taking care of business kind of thing, and your own growth for you. It's further wisdom for you, further maturity for you. You know, you've stayed loyal and you've you know, you've been very supportive or very well supported here. It's like someone looking out for you a little bit here as well for some of you. But whatever it is, you've shown your loyalty and it's paying off, basically, that, you know, it's paying off, that everything is growing in the way that you need it to, that it's maturing and it has matured in the way that you need it to for yourself there. So it doesn't necessarily want to be specific about that. All right, so Leo, having a look at love and romance for you, Leo. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there is something specific that fits into those categories, you know, that you are sort of expecting, or if something, you know, shows up unannounced this week for you, Leo. But looking at love and romance, the good stuff for Leo when it comes to love and romance, please. So I just feel like for a majority of you, it's just like, yay, you finished your training, yay, you finished your learning. You know, we're moving ahead, next stage kind of thing. Okay, slay, Leo. Succeeding, on point and killing it, dominating the competition. So for some of you, it may actually be something more along the lines of an award, that you have beat out all the competition and you've won your spot at the whatever. Slay, Leo. Dominating the competition. I like that energy for you. But we do also have here hookup, fling, friends with benefits, non-committal. I do just feel like that's actually not for all of you, Leo. That's just for some of you. I do feel like for a lot of you, quite a lot of you are not focusing on love this week at all. But those of you who are sort of thinking about love, there may just be, you know, the opportunity for a quick hookup in amongst it all. We have penny pinching as well. Financial struggles, saving up and budgeting. So, yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, that's why we're not really, you know, we're not really worrying about love that much, because we're trying to just get on top of everything else at the moment. It's not necessarily struggle finances for you guys. I feel like it's more just that, you know, just saving up for something special and just focusing on money and doing the best you can at the moment. You're just sort of not necessarily worrying about love. Any extra messages for Leo when it comes to love and romance? Positive messages for Leo when it comes to love and romance, please. Seeing you pretty well balanced here, Leo. We've got the feminine and then the fox coming through here. So we do see you, you know, quite balanced between your more feminine energy, where you are sort of, you know, embracing your emotional self and you're moving forward, you know, emotionally, you know, nurturing those emotions within yourself and the softer side of self. But at the same time, you're looking after yourself here with the fox here. You're taking care of business. You're getting ish done. You're not necessarily worried about love that much, because, you know, you're focusing on just looking after yourself and doing what's right for you. And you just sort of innately kind of seem to know that at the moment, you know, there are other things taking up your space, like your mind space and your heart space at the moment, that aren't necessarily romance. All right. So the fox is just being, you know, just being clever about what you're doing at the moment and what you're giving your energy to at the moment. And, you know, love's just not high on the priority list at the moment. You're you know, whatever this initial general message is, you're taking care of that, and you're, you know, taking care of your money. You're taking care of your, you know, you're taking care of your physical body as well. I feel with that that slay card there as well, that you're, you know, just succeeding at being yourself right now and looking after you, and keep killing it like that, Leo. You're doing it really well. Like you're balanced. It seems to be very balanced. You're not doing it from a negative place at all. It's you're just sort of focusing on, this is what I got to do at the moment, and I'm getting my ish sorted. And we do see. I have this extra little message. It feels like a separate message altogether here. So I will grab one more card on what this is about, actually. But it's just kind of just a little extra message here talking about, we have the coffin and then the mountain. So I just feel like it's pretty straightforward. It's sort of, the coffin talks about the end of something that brings about a new beginning. And with the mountain talks about obstacles and delays. But I feel like that's what's coming to an end because you've been putting in the hard work. You already have been putting in the hard work. So you yourself, you being the fox energy here, you yourself are putting in all the hard work in order to transform all the obstacles and the struggles and the delays that you've been facing in your life, to turn those into achievements, and you're on the right track with that. You're almost through any obstacle. Like, I feel like that's saying that there's an end to any obstacles or delays. They're coming to an end because of the fact that you have been focusing and getting ish sorted. You're getting it sorted. It's like your hard work is about to pay off, Leo. Is there something specific that is in regard to for Leo, please? Just your personal security. For some of you, that's financial security as well, but just your stability and security. Just once again, getting ish sorted. Whatever ish is for you, you're on the right track. So I do feel as though you may be able to start focusing on love, after February maybe. I just feel like this month, like this is only a weekly reading, but I do feel like this is kind of extending for you throughout February here, that you're just sort of just focusing on stuff and just getting all your stuff sorted, getting all your ducks in a row before you sort of go out to the pond kind of thing. I feel like maybe March you might start opening up to looking into the whole love romance stuff again. But we will just grab you one more, one of these lovers oracle for our Leo. Any other messages for Leo when it comes to love and romance? We do see the opportunity for some hookups here and there, some casual, non-committal stuff, but I feel like that's just, once again, taking care of business, Leo. I don't feel like it's anything serious. On the love front, it's more just taking care of business. All right, that's kind of what I'm getting from that. We have reflection coming through, giving each other some space at the moment, trusting and having faith that it will all work out for the best. So that's kind of, once again, the exact same sort of thing that, it's not that, like, and then transformation on the bottom of the deck as well. So like I said, you are sort of processing at the moment. We're going through the process of transforming all that sort of stuff and, getting it all sorted out so that we can start focusing on other things like romance again. But reflection, you're reflecting at the moment. And I feel like this is, giving the idea of love some space at the moment. And you may know that, oh, look, I know that there's somebody out there for me. But do you know what? I'm not really focused on, finding them right this very second. I'm just going to take some space so that I can, sort it all out, trusting and having faith that it is all going to work out when it needs to. But that's what we have for you today, Leo. You're more than welcome to check your other placements. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.